welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and I post a video every Monday, and today is part of the Things I Don't Buy Anymore series. And that's why I'm so weird right now, because I'm so excited because things I don't buy anymore is so fun. You don't realize how much money you save until you literally write it out because you're making a YouTube video about it. So today's is things I don't buy anymore for my period. This one's for the ladies. And I am so excited to share this with you because I believe it's a more natural way of doing things. At first, yeah, it's a little icky because you're like, ew, I have to see my own blood. But then you realize that you saw your own blood with your tampons and your pads and your panty liners anyways. So what's the point on saving money, saving the planet, and saving money? I'm saving money, come on. So I have the few things that I need to share with you guys about that, but minimalism to me is just lowering my impact on the world. I put a video before explaining that I was going to do this series, and I'll go ahead and link that below, that way you can see that. But I am just trying to minimize my impact and my waste, and this is how I did it, and it saved me so much money, and that's why I want to share it with you guys. And I love it. It's more comfortable, it's more natural. I know exactly what's going in my body, around my body, and I love it. So let's get started. Okay, so the first switch that I made was from tampons to a cup. So I was spending about $6 or $7 on tampons a month, and I decided that I would just switch to a Diva cup. It was $37 for one-time buying, and if I divide that by 12, that's $3 a month. So I was spending $7 a month on tampons. Basically, I spent $3 a month on the Diva cup. And you can actually use this for up to 3 years. They recommend using it for 1 year, but if you take care of it, then you can use it for up to 3 years, which is like $1 a month or less, I think. I can't do math that fast. But basically, you just stick this up in there. How weird. I never thought when I created a YouTube channel I'd be doing this. Alright, you round it up and then you just stick it up in there, and then when you're ready to take it out, you just pull it out by this thing. It doesn't squeeze over, it doesn't overflow, and you clean it out with whatever soap you have, like Castile soap, just whatever natural soap you have. And then at the end of every cycle, you boil it and then you put it back in its handy dandy bag and wait for the next month. So that was amazing that I was able to save money on that and limiting waste. And we are now just becoming aware of the toxins that are in tampons and that they're not just made of cotton. There are natural brands now, but before, what were we putting in our bodies? I don't know. I don't want to know. Next, we have pads. So I used to use pads for like sleeping, and it's about $4 for a month. That's not bad at all. But if you multiply that, you know, obviously, it gets a little expensive. So I decided that I was going to try the period panties. And I have 3 of them. I got them for Christmas. I asked for period panties for Christmas. That is the kind of human I am. Anyways, so they're just, I'm showing my panties. They're just panties. They're normal panties, kind of. They have like a little extra padding right here, and they absorb everything. I've never bled over, and they are a little pricey. They're $34. The ones I got were Thinks, but they do have other options. So they are a little pricey, but they last forever. I got 3 pair, that way I wouldn't use 1 pair over and over again, and they would kind of like ruin. So I've had these since Christmas, and you just put them on in the morning when you take them off, because I only wear pads at night, so I only wear the period panties at night. You can wear them in the day, I'm just particular. But you take them off, you rinse them off, and then you put them in like a little laundry safety bag, and wash them through the cycle, and then hang dry them. That's it. It's super simple. The only instruction is to wash up in the morning as soon as you take them off, just to kind of get the blood out. That sounds disgusting, but we're all human. It all happens to us. So just get the blood out, and then obviously you're not going to get it all out because you've been bleeding in it all night. Disgusting. But you can wash it and it doesn't get on your clothes. I put it with my normal stuff and it doesn't, it's in the washer, it's washing things. So I'm not like too cringy about that. So I was spending $4 a month on the pads, and then I decided for a one-time purchase of the panties that were $34. And in a year that about evens out. The panties are a little more, but the thing is the panties last longer and the pads create waste and you have to continue to buy them. And so I think that's a more sustainable option to switch to, because you're saving the planet, you're saving your money eventually. Yes, it may look like a big purchase to spend $30 on a pair of panties, but also you can not wear panty liners or tampons or the cup or the pads and wear these instead. Which leads me to my next point. I actually got gifted on my Instagram these naturally cozy organic cotton panty liners and pads. So these are the two panty liners and this is a pad. So you can go on my Instagram, they're 20% off still with my code. I have that in my link tree. But you can also go on Amazon, there's like a 7-pack for $14. And I have other ones. These were gifted for me for Christmas by a friend. But you can go on Amazon and there's like a 7-pack for $14. So I was spending $2-3 a month on panty liners. I was gifted these so I didn't have to spend anything, but you could spend $14 to get 7 of them and just continue to rewash them and never have to buy them again. I think that pretty much weighs out the benefits in that one little sentence. But they're just little, they clip into your panties, and then these ones have stars on them. They clip into your panties, and then you take them off and you wash them just like the period panties. You wash them a little bit under the sink, and then you put them in a little laundry safety bag, wash them, and then hang dry them. So that was pretty simple as well. So those are the period switches that I've made. I only have one more to share with you, and it involves essential oils. So I am a Young Living member, and I love my essential oils. I think that that's a more natural thing to use. I think that it helps me more, and it makes me feel better about myself than taking like pills. So I have stopped, in my period sense, I have stopped taking Advil, Excedrin, Midol. I have stopped taking all of those pills because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of having to swallow pills. But period pain is real and it is rough. So I have made myself a period roller with my essential oils. And I'm not saying this is going to take away all your pain. I'm not guaranteeing that this is going to work for you. This is just what works for me. And basically it's called Dragon Time, and it's specifically made for that time of the month. It has clary oil in it, fennel, marjoram, lavender, yarrow, and jasmine oil. And the reason I recommend Young Living is just because it's 100% therapeutic. You can go to their farms. It's natural. The distillation process and how they get it out is completely 100% natural, and I can't say that about any other brand that I know of. So I do love Young Living, and so I use this Dragon Time. I just put it in a roller. That way I could take it with me to work, and anywhere I'm going, I put it in my purse, and I just rub it on my stomach when I'm cramping, and so that helps me a lot personally. And then also, I have another oil that's for women. Men, don't try this because I don't think it would be good for you, but it's called Sclerescence, and this I put, strangely enough, in my tea. So I put some hot water, a drop of this, some honey, maybe a tea bag, maybe loose leaf tea, really just a drop of it, honey and water, and that is what I do. And that also helps me with like balancing my hormones and my feelings, because I get a little cray-cray around that time of the month, and balancing the pain. So those are switches that I've made for my period that I believe are more sustainable, more natural, and saved me money. I don't buy pills anymore. Pills are expensive. I just bought this one time, and then I put 30 drops of it in here and added the rest of grapeseed oil. That's super chill, super easy, super cost effective, and it helps me with what I needed those pills for. So those are my period switches on things I don't buy anymore. I do not buy pads, I do not buy panty liners, I do not buy tampons, I do not buy pills. And it saves me a lot of money. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and put those below. If you have your own preferences on like pads or period panties or cups or oils, whatever you want, go ahead and put those below too. I'd love to chat with you guys, and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys next week.